In fact, let's move on to the consumption of coffee, because coffee lovers in Mumbai are in for a big treat as Canadian-based coffee chain Tim Hortons plans to open its first store in the city. This is on the 27th of May. My colleague Shilpa spoke to the CEO of Tim Hortons India, that's Tarun Jain, and began by asking him about the consumer response so far in the country. Let's listen in to what he had to tell us.
We opened 13 stores already, and the strategy was to open more in North and then come over to other parts of the country. So we are here in Mumbai now. I think the response has been absolutely fantastic in the North, in terms of whatever targets we had set ourselves, whether it was on a store performances or expansion or whatever cities we wanted to be in. I think we've exceeded all those expectations, and that is only possible because the love that the customers have shown for the brand has really exceeded our expectations, and we're so thankful for that.
Right.
So now coming to Mumbai, I think it's we're hoping for the same love. We're seeing a lot of excitement as we have announced our dates and we are opening. And we really look forward to serving the people of Mumbai.
Right. So Mumbai, 2 stores you're opening this weekend. Just help me understand what's the strategy. Is there going to be any change in strategy now with the further store expansion? And beyond Mumbai, what are the other cities immediately that you're looking at?
So this is coming to Mumbai is a part of a strategy, and I think we are right on track with that. So the strategy that we follow is that we go into a geography, because there's a lot of development which has to happen at the back end with people,
Correct.
with value chains and all this, right? So we went into the North, we kind of proliferated there. There is still a lot of expansion for growth over there, which we will continue to do. Mumbai as a market is a huge market again, and we're starting with 2 stores, but obviously there's a lot of work in progress in terms of identifying sites, looking at various channels, looking at geographies close to Mumbai. So we might go into Pune sometime towards the end of the year. We might go into Ahmedabad, just like we went into multiple cities in the North. And then similarly, we're also looking at Bangalore sometime this year. There's already some work in progress in some of the stores.
Right.
So I think we will go into these 3 geographies predominantly, which are large cities, and then develop things around it.
Right. And there was a target that was spoken of earlier last year, I think, with the CEO that was there before you also, Mr. Naveen, about having 120 stores in 3 years. Are we still looking at that target, or are you looking at a higher number, given the rapid expansion that we've seen from August to now? So what's the target like for a 3-year plan?
I think rather than chasing a number, I think what we are more committed about is opening in the right geographies with the right kind of store, and serving the people, the values or the what Tim Hortons is known for. I think that is more critical. In terms of opportunities, if you see, India is a huge market, and even if you talk for a city like NCR or Mumbai, these are huge oceans of opportunity. So there's a number that we're looking at, and it's difficult to say what is the right number of cafes in a certain city. You don't really get that number. It's a constant process of evolution, right? So I think we could probably do that number or even more. So we're not limiting ourselves in any way.
Right.
I think we are right on track to say we are getting into the right cities. We're getting the right kind of response from the customers, and we are able to reach out and serve them in a way which we want to do.
Correct.
So I think that is more critical for the brand at this stage.
Correct.
Okay, so the response to Tim Hortons in India so far, largely in the North, has been very good. In fact, the management telling us that they might even exceed their 120 store target in the country. So that's good news for all of us.